Make sure everything.
It's gonna be fun because we're gonna be drunk. Hi, welcome to She Said We Said podcast. I am Kat.
And I'm Candi. And you can see she's been drinking already. I just joined in and I only got a little.
Let me show y'all what Candi does to me.
Oh, are you always blaming stuff on me?
I do bartender.
I do feel attacked this morning.
It's on the bar.
Being hospitable. You know, when my guests come over, you know, I try to make sure that they have food sometimes. I was missing some ingredients for the food, but I usually try to make sure they have food, things to drink or whatever, and I have been attacked all morning. Mr. Cameraman been getting on me. I got a cat.
Just know,
and
if I can't read these questions properly,
ooh,
my eyes a little old, and these drinks a little
okay, well, let's
strong.
toast one time before we get into the questions.
So here we go, because ain't no telling what y'all gonna hear.
What we gonna do? Which one are we doing?
Oh, well, let's still
What's this?
I mean, it's gonna be my chaser.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Ooh. 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 You want to go first? We're going to jump into some Candi and Kat chat. Y'all haven't talked to us in a while, heard from us, so we about to.
This camera light
Oh,
we got is bright. Let me just say that right now. So initially, we were going to have a guest today. We were going to have a couple of guests, but I was talking to Kat and I was just like, we've been having guests for a while, like a couple guests, like back to back to back to back to back. And I just felt like it was time to get back to just me and her doing what we do, what we started out doing. And we got to make sure that we always come back to us, right? Because we was kind of getting lost in who we going to get, and, you know, all the other things that we're doing individually and together. So I was just like, we need to just, you know, focus on us right now. We're a couple.
You know, it's about us. This is our show.
Not that kind of couple, fellas.
Y'all know y'all like that though, huh?
Okay, so you want to go first or me go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. What does it mean for you to act your age, and how closely do you live up to these expectations?
That is a great question.
Ooh,
I am definitely feeling the pressure on that one because I don't think in the past episodes that I've actually disclosed my age.
No,
I am in a great space. Let me just say that. So I am in a great space, and I kind of conflict when it comes to my age, right? Because there's sometimes I feel like I am older, and it could just be physically the way my body feels, right? I feel like I am older, and there's certain things that I should be doing because I feel older, and then there's sometimes I feel like I'm young, and I'm just getting started, and I'm probably be doing a lot of immature stuff. You know what I mean? Like making bad decisions sometimes. I go shopping, and then I'll be like, is this too young for me to wear? But is this like too old for me to put on? Like I'll be like, I ain't gonna get that because I look too old. Then I might look at that, but then I'll be like, is that too young though? Because I do want to be my age. Like I'm happy at my age, and you probably thinks if I'm happy at my age, I should tell it, right? So I am gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you.
Are you gonna tell them today?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Girl, go.
So I'm 44, right? I'm pushing 45. Okay. Team Libra. My birthday's in a couple of weeks, or well, it is a couple of weeks if we go by like 8 weeks.
Them Virgos gonna be mad at you.
It's August, and my birthday is next month, so technically it's a couple weeks.
Okay, but
Virgos don't matter. I love y'all, but
the Leos and the Virgos gonna be mad because you done took over their season already.
Libras never go out of season. Let me just tell you that. Okay?
I thought that would be Aquarius.
Libras never go out of season. Okay. Anywho, so what was the question? It was something about
your age.
And do I feel so? Most of the times, business wise, depending on which one of my personalities is working, I definitely feel like I act my age. I get a lot of compliments that people think that I'm beyond my age, wisdom-wise and all that other stuff. So it just kind of depends on what kind of mode I am, right? I got a bunch of different cycles. So Candace and just handling business and taking care of my family and work and all the things that I have to do, I'm definitely act my age. I'm definitely mature. I can handle business. I can conduct conversations. I can sit at the table with some of the best of them, right? And then I just have my off days where I don't feel like it. And I probably do things because I just don't care, which probably would lean towards more of being immature. It's funny because I actually had a conversation with a very, very good friend of mine, and I was doing something that I just felt was very immature. And I called him and I was just like, man, you know, this is what's going on. This is what I'm doing. And I feel like I'm being very immature about it. You know what I mean? And at the end of the conversation, it was just like, you know what, do whatever you need to do. There's no such thing as, technically being immature, because he was doing it or had been doing it, had been experiencing it too, right? So, say the question again, though.
No, look, I've been drinking. Like what Beyonce said, I've been drinking. I want to make sure it says, what does it mean to you? What does it mean for you to act your age? And how closely do you live up to those expectations?
Okay, so
I usually be the one who get all off track and go to the left, to the right, and then back around.
Acting my age, I do feel like I do act my age. So I did answer the question. Okay. I do feel like I live up to it. I do feel like I act my age. And
I think that's her answer. She's sticking to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with that. Not to say you gotta forget all the other stuff, but we'll stick with that. So I'm living up to my potential, age-wise.
Drink-wise.
You need another refill?
Oh. Can I get a refill? Oh,
I can't see you with the lights.
The light is so bright.
So, are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Do you want to answer that?
No, I don't want to answer that question. Because I don't act my age, y'all.
That's okay.
I'm 47. I probably act like I'm 27, 21.
I feel like cheating? I'm not cheating.
No, we did not go through these questions because
I feel like we did. That's why I was going through them. Okay, maybe it's just me. Okay, so I'll just look.
She looks like she's cheating. We don't.
I'm not cheating. We don't cheat. So the first one looked familiar that I was getting ready to read. So then I was like, let me go to the next one. Let me go to the next one.
Because we could have mixed them, but that one was a brand new question. We've never.
Yeah, that one was new, but I felt like the one. So look,
she got all the decks.
I didn't cheat. I'm just gonna pull.
I got two cards. I don't know. I had 3 to begin with.
Okay, here you go. I'm telling you, we had this one. Look, listen to the question. What would you rather have leak? It was my question. We did it with a Joe. We did it with Joe. So wait
a minute. Guess what? This what happens. I think we gave the wrong question. So guess what?
Let's do it though, because it was my question. See? You see how that? See, I know it wasn't crazy. She had me thinking I was. Take another shot. Take another one. This is whiskey sours is on deck. Is it your? What is it? What? I thought you said it was your birthday.
I'm not Aquarius. It's not my birthday.
No, I thought that's what you said.
No, I don't know.
Was you trying to say it's almost my birthday?
No. It's not about you right now. Can you just give me the question? No, I was going to say.
You was about to say something.
I'm probably going to answer the question all crazy because I don't know what it is.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Whose idea was it this morning to do the
whiskey sours?
That ain't no whiskey sour. That's just
the whiskey shots was hers.
Was my idea? Let me act my age. Let's act our age.
See, that's why I'm not acting my age.
I'm going to act my age.
I like
the pearls this morning. I definitely feel
I forgot my pearls. Oh my God.
That's why, because I was busting her out. I'm a little bit ready. I got my pearls.
I'm older than her,
as you can see, even when I'm a mess, I still act my age. Lady, let me get lady. Okay. What would you rather have leaked to the public? Your nude photos or a journal containing your most private thoughts?
Oh, these are the wrong cards.
They are the wrong cards, but it was my question when we had it, so now you get to answer it. The questions is here now. We're just gonna rock with it.
We're gonna rock with it, roll with it, rock with it. Oh, y'all.
So would you rather
wait a minute.
Leaked public photos, nude photos, or your journal containing your most private thoughts? And I think I said do the photos for me because we could Photoshop it. But
see, I think this is dangerous. I'm gonna tell y'all why this is dangerous. Because we are spoken word artists, so we're creative people, right? So my thoughts are dangerous. Like,
are they scary?
Not scary.
Are they questionable?
But they be thinking I'm a freak of the week of the day.
Oh, they probably don't like that then. That's probably up our ratings.
But no.
Drop those.
I feel
leak the journal.
We might do a Kim Kardashian, Ray J moment around. Hell, we might be we might be billionaires around here if y'all was to get them journals.
Leak the journal.
Damn, and even the photos, I'm gonna tie me.
If you leak enough photos, you can turn it into a reel.
Well, because I'm thinking my photos would be bad too. Because I feel like I'm like.
Girl. Now, is that age appropriate? Are we still taking photos in our 40s and 50s?
I ain't cooking no.
You're not in your 50s, but that's our next stop, right? It's in our 50s, but are we still taking
Let me tell you, you're supposed to keep it hot.
Okay.
Whatever your man wants.
Okay.
It's what your man get.
Okay, well.
You might want to, bust it open. Like, baby, you know. I'm just saying. I'm completely.
As much as we are friends, I don't know if that's enough too. It's
oh.
You busted it open, Kat?
See, that's what happened with the whiskey. So.
Yeah, don't blame that on the whiskey. We got multiple shows where Kat is going in on her pleasing her man. That's how we gonna do it. So don't blame it on alcohol. What exactly is busting it open? Is it just the little Kim?
Girl, remember the Lil Kim heart? Remember Lil Kim? That's why I say Lil Kim.
I got excited.
Yeah, I know, because Lil Kim is the original. Like, I feel like Lil Kim, Trina, and Foxy Brown gave y'all the blueprint on how to be like, especially Lil Kim.
On how to be sexy?
Remember Lil Kim on her first album cover?
Yeah.
And then, y'all wanna, I used to be scared of the dick. Now I don't. Let me stop. Sorry, I probably couldn't say that.
Yeah, she can say that, right?
Can I say that? Handle it like a real bit. Oh yeah. Anyway. Let me get back on track. I think I probably would leak my photos.
Okay, leak your photos.
Ain't no telling y'all. See, I'm trying to be a rapper, and I remember Lil Kim words when she was like, "How many licks do it take?"
Okay. So
I'm a nasty girl. So
which is
before the hot girl. I mean, I'm talking about
that's perfectly fine. We like nasty around here. It makes the world go round.
That's what happens when you
happy. It keeps marriages together. Sometimes
you gotta try to be
throw a little side chick in there. It does. Sometimes it does.
So, that sounds like a Kentucky Fried Chicken flavor. Like I take a 2 pieces of biscuit and a side chick on the side.
Listen.
Well,
men only knew.
If y'all don't know what we'll do unless y'all actually talk to us, but they don't talk. They want to keep secrets. I might want a side dude on the side. I might be 2 pieces of biscuit.
Before Kat incriminates herself, because she does not want a side dude on the side,
no.
Mr. Kat, she does not. We're going to go to the next question.
Yeah. Let me,
did you want to take your drink first? I felt
hell
like
no.
you wanted to take that. I didn't want to interrupt that sip.
No.
Don't let me interrupt the sip. Go ahead and take another sip. Don't let me interrupt. I'm sorry. My apologies.
This is a bad episode. I feel like we started off wrong. We should start off sober.
We did start off rough.
Y'all missed us, so I know.
I had a rough weekend, so I don't.
What does being single mean to you? Did you have this before?
No. It's so fittingly though, that because I am the single one at the moment. So how did I get? I think you set that one.
I didn't set it up.
What was the question? What does being single
mean to you
single.
at the moment? Wait.
Oh no, I think I did have that one question before.
See,
okay.
We sorry.
I'm sorry.
I picked the wrong cards.
No, but that's okay. So, because they may not even get to see that other episode because we filmed it in studio when we did that one.
Yeah.
So
y'all might not see that.
Being single to me means being comfortable in your own personal space, right? It means celebrating your inner peace. Finding out who you are first before you go present yourself to the world.
Love it,
right? Making sure you take time for self-care, self-love, and just living in your own moment, right? We always talk about these things about living in the moment, which we're talking about life, but sometimes you just got to take a step back and live in your own moment, reevaluate, I'm trying to say
reassess.
The word. Reassess, thank you. Everything that you got going on up until this point, whatever point that you're single, because possibly you may have been married before, you may have been in a long-term relationship or plenty of short-term relationships, like whatever that past has led you up to that moment where you're single. Now you're supposed to just kind of reassess, reevaluate, and just kind of refocus and figure out where you want to go forward. Do you want to stay in this space? Do you want to get married again? If you've never been married, is that still a goal of yours? And I just think being single, for me, just, just kind of get back in touch with who I am and what exactly I want. Because a lot of times we get into these relationships at young ages, right? We start with our high school crushes or our little crushes, and we get in these relationships where we don't even know who we are. We don't know what we like. We don't know what we don't like. We just know that we like this person. And we know that these feelings that we have, we can't control them. And we just get into these situations and these relationships not really knowing exactly what's the best thing for us. And that takes time, and it takes experience, and it takes going through things to figure that out. So if you find yourself single at a later stage in life, I feel like before you take that next step, right, you should kind of reevaluate, know your do's and don'ts. Set some rules, set some boundaries for you, set your standards.
Have some non-negotiables.
Have your non-negotiables, and then proceed forward as you see fit.
Okay, I love that.
Did you like that?
I like that.
Did that sound mature for my age?
That sounded very mature for her age, and I'm older than her.
Pearls. Okay. Oh, it's my turn. I'm sorry.
Did y'all hear that? Pearls. I forgot my pearls.
I know. But guess what? I'm going to sticker.
I got one of my favorite men that I fell in love with as a kid on my shoulder. You don't mind?
I can't remember it. Scarface. Oh, we got to do it. She said, we said.
Because I can read. I can sit here and tell y'all the whole movie and recite the words. Because you know what?
I know the words.
My man. Too. I was in love with him at a little age. I don't know how you know what love is.
Say hello to my little friend.
He said he was Scarface, his Menlo. Remember his friend who married his sister?
Yeah.
And he killed him?
Yeah.
And we felt bad?
Savage. Sometimes you got to do that, though. How many people can separate their emotions from what needs to be done?
This man and Scarface, Al Pacino could still get it. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm. He's still giving it, too.
And he just had a baby. Him and Robert De Niro.
Yeah, they still giving it.
Fine.
So be careful what you say, because he'll pop up on you literally.
But men can have. They got younger women. We can't have babies like they can have babies. I feel like
his younger woman ain't got nothing on you.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Give him the ground.
Y'all know y'all miss us. We don't need no guests because we
she did it on cue. She does it though. She does it out the blue. Okay. I think his wife ain't got nothing on you. I think
Al Pacino, if you see this,
Al Pacino,
come.
You almost.
Janet Jackson had a baby at 50. I can do it.
I'm thinking if you want to keep living a few more years, you want to stay away from there because you already.
Yeah, I might take you out, Al. I might take you out. You might need to.
But then that young cat might be snatching his soul too.
She ain't snatching like I would.
Moving on. What's one piece of advice that's not as helpful as people think it is?
I had this one.
You did, but it's okay.
But I'm going to give another one instead of the same one.
I like the one you did last time, but go ahead. Because I think it's very fitting. But if you got another one, do another one.
I'm going to say it again. Stop telling people, just pray on it. That's my answer. And I'm sticking with it. We ain't even got to go. Stop telling people that. Because there's more to prayer than just pray on it. Like, what y'all doing to pray on it? Is y'all really praying on it? Are y'all taking action behind the prayer? I hate when people say that. And I think it's because of things I've been through. This year has been horrible, I will say, for me.
I've had not the greatest year.
Not the greatest year. I would say 2023 has not been my year at all. So when I hear, just pray on it. I mean, like, to be honest, I'd be like, is y'all praying? Because the people that's telling me to pray on it, I'd be looking, y'all questionable too. So anyway, I'm just saying. I think to me, that's one that I just don't like. Just pray on it. Because unless you're going to give them the whole blueprint of praying or the blueprint, you can't just send someone to a battle and say, just pray on it. Because, first of all, not all people know how to pray. Not all people should be praying for you. My granny taught me that.
Wow. Say that one again for the people.
Not everybody, for the people in the back who didn't hear, not everybody that prayed for you is praying for you. They may be praying against you. So you got to be really careful on that circle that you keep, because people, so for instance, when people get on Facebook say, just get this talk, pray on it, or pray for, or can you pray for me? You have to be really careful because not everybody prays the same. Not everybody believes in what you believe in, and not everybody likes you. How about that? So if I don't like you and you on Facebook talking about pray for me, I may be praying like, bitch. I'm just saying, I'm not that person, but somebody else might be that person.
You can't put nothing past nobody.
Yeah, so don't just get on there talking about pray for me. And then, we don't like pray for me, but don't ask questions. Why you put it on Facebook if I can't ask?
That is definite.
Because there's different prayers. You know what, though? Seriously, someone just brought this up to me. Depending on what the situation is, I may need to pray a little different. So if you tell me, just pray for me and don't ask questions. Am I praying for health? Am I praying for wealth? Am I praying for...
They teach you when you pray, you're supposed to be specific.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be specific.
How about you just pray for yourself and leave me out of it?
That's an option. Now, options.
I'm just saying.
Facebook, I think people... So one of the things that...
Wait, remember that message? That's how you say it. Options.
Right. So I think that sometimes people... There's always the pros and cons to Facebook, right? Facebook is a psychological type of platform, which a lot of people don't realize, right? So that's why you see people going on there. Ooh, let me get my words right. Going on there, venting, expressing their feelings, reaching out for help. Like, it's definitely a psychological thing that can somehow or sometimes display what's going on in the background, right? Yeah. And people kind of forget about that. So when you're going on these platforms sometimes and you are saying like, pray for me and all that other stuff, I agree with you 100%. You definitely have to be careful because you don't really know what people's mindset is. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of crazy people out there that's on Facebook. It's a lot of crazy people out there that may wish you harm or don't want to see you doing good, but they do watch you and they do follow you and they do all that other stuff. So I just feel for me personally, Facebook should be something, or any other platform, not even just Facebook, but any other platform should just be used for something that's generalized, that you don't mind if it's your personal business, or if you need them to pray for something, you should be able to say what you need them to pray for. Like anything outside of that's that personal, you should keep it to yourself.
Or pick up the phone and call your bubble. The people in your bubble, because in actuality, I could say I got over 1,000 friends on Facebook. Do you know how many people sometimes when we post... Ooh.
Go ahead, honey.
When you post something positive on Facebook, how many likes? I can post something positive and get 2 likes.
To post your business, you got a thread.
They want
you got a whole viral. You
like
viral.
What?
Right.
He did what? She did what? So people don't support.
Because we live in a toxic world and a toxic zone.
They want the drama. So you got to be careful when you asking people to pray for you. They like, oh, I pray that she fall down the stairs. I pray that her man leave her. I mean, you got to be realistic. These people ain't your friends, because we see half these people in public and they act like they don't know us anyway. But
and let me tell you something. We're gonna move on, but you just said that about ask people to pray for something that's probably negative. I seen this in a notebook with my very own eyes, right? Somebody was in love with someone else's husband, and I saw the writing where they were saying like they was praying like the marriage just didn't fall apart because she didn't deserve him and yada, yada, yada. Like, I just ran across this notebook years and years ago. And I remember reading it because I have a ton of notebooks, right? Because I'm a writer, right? She mentioned us being spoken word artists. I'm a creative. I'm an artist. I do a lot of things. So we don't like to put ourselves in a box, but I used to have a ton of notebooks, and I got all these notebooks mixed up, and I'm going through these notebooks and, seeing which ones I could throw out and keep or whatever. And I actually saw this was my prayer. And it was a prayer for another woman's husband. So what you're saying, even though it kind of seems kind of convoluted sometimes, that you would think, who would pray for my downfall? Who would actually pray to harm me or do something like that? Like, people actually do. And I love that you said that.
Make it. I don't see you make it, because I don't want to make it. There's so much competition, especially like there's competition with relationships, competition with men, women, jobs,
everything.
You up there thinking, I want this promotion, and you got Cindy who like, I hope that bitch don't get it because I'm next in line.
Thinking she don't deserve it, right? Because everybody's entitled to their opinion. I love that you said that.
Thanks.
Okay, so it must be your turn to ask me, right? Because that was your question.
Oh, yeah.
How much took over?
I don't like this one because she did have this one before. It was such a confusing question, so I'm gonna pick another.
You think it might be clear?
No, because it's gonna be clear because I've been drinking. It ain't gonna be clear. So we're just gonna pick another one. See, we used these before. I hate this.
That's okay. Did we go through all the questions?
Because these are the ones we kind of like.
Now you get the cheat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
She get the cheat. How many minutes we got, cameraman?
Okay. If your life was a video game, who would be the final boss? Oh, you said this before.
If my life was a video game. Who would be the final? Who would be boss? The person final that I need to take out.
Last time, let me tell you,
my kid.
She wants to kill a kid.
I didn't kill her.
Not kill her like that,
but
she,
give me another question.
a teenager. If y'all don't mind, we live. So guess what? These questions are not good. Not live. We unscripted. So guess what? What happened was we record, we use these cards, but we had separated them. And then I had them. I'm just going to give a disclaimer real quick. So it was my fault that I pulled the wrong cards, right? These are the used cards. So we're trying to separate them. I'm going to the stack to get the real cards. Okay,
look how she took accountability. I just want to give Kat, I just want to cheers and toast to you when you come back on how you took accountability for your action. That definitely feels like growing up to me. It definitely feels like...
Because I'm older than you. I'm 47.
You're just a couple years older.
Okay, so I just feel like my co-host deserves a new question.
But I'm going to throw her under the bus. Because how come you didn't bring these questions out as soon as we knew that those was the wrong questions?
Because you said you want to roll with them. Don't do me like that.
How come we not rolling?
Well, hold on. Y'all,
and then they all junky.
They can be junky. Okay, just like janky promoters. Y'all know what? We like Data and Craig around here.
We just
as you can see right now, I'm Data and she Craig. Okay,
we're gonna give y'all a couple more questions and then we're gonna end this one.
Okay.
Oh, I can't even look. I can't even shot Kat.
Okay. I don't know, y'all.
Let me catch up. I'm behind. Why you didn't tell me you drank the last of your shot?
Because you can't go off and get no shot.
I can't, but I could at least finish my shot so we'd be on the same page.
Who lives? Who lives? She always
I'm behind. Go ahead.
Who lives do you think you profoundly affected?
When did you drink that? I didn't even see you drink that. When did you drink that shot? I didn't see you. Ooh. I didn't see you drink the last shot. When did you? Did I miss it?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It ain't 5 o'clock here, y'all know. So let me see. Where? Whose lives do you think you profoundly affected, positively or negatively, with your words? Oh, that was deep. I was like, with your words.
And the intensity in your eyes.
She got strong words.
Because I remember in one of your other posts, you like your eyes, right? Because you said they are the...
But that got to do with this.
I know, but your eye, when you said that to me, it was so intense.
My eyes are like, they're the window of my soul.
I was laser beam. I was focused into your eyes, and they took me away for a minute.
I ain't got my eyelashes on, so
it don't matter. They're beautiful, and they just took me away for a minute. So can you do it? I was like, I was speechless.
Don't y'all guys be getting happy?
I just took me, and took me on I get it now. Okay. Your man is very happy. I would assume. I get it because if you just look at him right, he just.
Unless I get on his nerves, like I can work your nerve. I'm a woman. I know how to work your nerves.
We're still gonna finish this mystery when you finish that shot, but I feel like. I feel it was how many. It was the people that I.
At least I know words. She tips you.
So I'm a writer.
Whose lives do you think you've profoundly affected, positively or negatively, with your words? I think I've
done a good job on the positive note. When I first started doing spoken word, one of the things that kept me going, first of all, my stage fright was horrible. And I kind of fell back into it kind of reluctantly. I won't go into the story how I fell back into it, but I used to have a great friend, still a good friend. Shout out to Corey the Poet. He is doing amazing things. But I used to go with him and Big Tree the comic. Shout out to you.
He starts with a K?
Corey? I think he does spell it with a K.
Okay.
He's going to be mad at me.
I seen him I think because I seen him on our TikTok.
And you do. So
okay. I love Corey.
They used to have these, and Big Tree the comic. I do remember, right? It was a bunch of us that all started out together. But long story short, they used to have these open mics in Oakland, and Corey and Big Tree used to host them together. And I was just starting off, and so Corey used to call me on the carpet all the time, and I was so nervous, so whatever. And one time I went out. And I did a piece, and I went to the bathroom, and this chick came into the bathroom, and she was like, "Oh my God, girl, you were speaking straight to me." She was like, "Are you going back on again?" Because she's like, "I was getting ready to go, but if you're going back on again, I'm gonna stay because I just need to hear." She's like, "Oh my God, I felt like you was just speaking straight to me." And I had wrote this piece that was inspired by somebody that I was working with at the time. I had a crush on this guy at my job. We used to flirt whatever back and forth, but I kind of wrote this erotic piece, very not raunchy or anything like that, but very, likable. You could use it, whatever. And I wrote this piece inspired by this guy at work that I had a crush on, but he was married, or he was in a long-term relationship. So it was really just about me having these feelings for him, but at the same time trying to respect his relationship and the boundaries, right? And so I did this piece. She was like, "Oh my God, you're speaking straight to me." And went back, and she was like, "Are you going on again?" And this is me young and just full of nerves and just doing whatever. And so when I was having these experiences, that's when I first realized, and this was years and years and years ago, that words have the power to touch people without even touching them, technically, right? Without even physically touching them. And I actually wrote a small piece about that, right? And then it happened to me like a couple more times. I remember my first paid gig was $25. I did a show. Somebody came up to me and they was like, "Man, you mind doing a show at the Berkeley Rap?" It was $25, the first money I ever made. And the girl who put it on, her mother came backstage and was like, "Where is she at? Where is that girl?" And, nobody knew what she told me. She was like, she was like, "Man, that's a bad girl right there. That's a bad girl right there. Whoop, whoop, whoop." And so it's like these moments where that's the only thing that makes it gratifying, right? When you do spoken word, or when any type of art, it doesn't even have to be spoken word, whether you're a painter, whether you're a singer, a rapper, a spoken word artist, a writer, anything, like any type of thing right there, you have the power to touch millions of people.
You do, but let me just, I'm a spoken word artist also, but let me just give y'all real quick. Candi has a voice. Like, let me tell y'all got to come out sometime when Candi's performing. Well, actually, throw a plug in there. 4 Dope Poets and a comic is coming on.
Look at you.
Look at me. On August 18th at the Marina Lounge. Y'all need to check us out. We're going to be in the building. She Said We Said, of course. I'm always there to support my girl. Jerry Law's going to be a comic and the host. This is a Candi event. But however, she going to grace the stage for y'all. But what I want y'all to know about Candi, though, Candi,
I might grace the stage.
She gonna give y'all a little taste. But let me tell you, one day we gonna do some spoken word together, just a little quick piece and give y'all a taste. But Candi voice, let me tell y'all, she got the most sexiest voice as a poet.
You think my voice is sexy for
yeah.
you? Oh.
Yes. Candi, when she say her poetry, you be wanting to throw your men. You been going to throw y'all drawers, and ladies, y'all going to throw y'all panties on stage because her voice, she got the lips and the voice. But her voice, when she does poetry, oh my God. I just want you to know. Y'all got to check her out. I mean, I can be sexy and do the she got the voice. She has a voice. So y'all need to check us out. One day we gon' get with y'all and we'll give y'all a little taste of our poetry a little bit. But when I tell y'all Candi got that, she go into this little voice, it's not a little voice, but it's like this voice where y'all be like, who is that sexy chick? Hopefully I get to do one of my favorite poems, because I be knowing the poem too. I be all excited in the back. I be your favorite. I'm like, oh girl. She has this more. Too, so y'all remember
all the plugs in there
when you would call the 9-1 the 9-800 the sex voice. Sex could be a
telephone actress is what they used to call them back.
She could be you could call her and she'd probably make you like, this Candi. What you do?
She definitely has more than enough.
She did.
I think next time we got to.
But look, this is the Candi. Y'all be like, ooh, like,
and you giving them the eyes.
And then I'll be in the background with the eyes going.
Look at.
And then Candi be like, 976 or 9, whatever the number. So if y'all want to hear the voice, y'all better come out August 18th. Marina Lounge is soon.
I'm so mad at her.
4 Dope Poets and a comic.
We're going to take a small commercial break, and we will be right back. Deuces.
CC Entertainment and the Marina Lounge brings you 4 Dope Poets and a Comic Part 2. a night of music, comedy, and spoken word. Hosted by Jerry Law and DJ Quelly Quell on the ones and twos. Featuring Tongo Eisen, Martin, Joyce Lee, Natrice Spicer, and Wayne Oliver. With special musical guest, Just Yola performing her hit singles Fired and Get That. This is an event that you don't want to miss Friday, August 18th. Doors open at 8 p.m., show starts at 9 p.m. at the Marina Lounge in sunny Suisun City, California. For advance tickets, check out the website, https://4dopupoetsandacomic2, eventbrite.com.
All right, so now we are back, and we're pretty much going to wrap up our Candi and Kat chat. We have a couple of, probably going to go into another session after this one where we're going to actually talk about a topic, and then we're going to do some live stuff. So you want to, you asked me a question, or did I ask you a question?
I think, it's my question now.
I got to ask you a question. Okay, so
I got the new cards.
So pick, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to do 2 questions. You pick one for me, because we'll end it on you.
Okay.
Because you started with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your definition of an ideal breakup? Bust everything. Take everything, bust everything.
I'll bust the windows out your car. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. Okay. I probably did back in the day, but did I say that? Yeah, I did. My ideal breakup.
Mm-hmm. What's your definition of an ideal breakup? My definition of
an ideal breakup is, hon, this is not working for me or you. And I love you, but I think we're better off separate. That would be my ideal. Now, have I done that before? Not yet.
So your relationship, if you have to break up,
my relationships, I don't have.
You're gonna talk about it. You're gonna talk about the breakup. What if he breaks up with you? Is that gonna be okay if he says? Oh, so it depends on who's doing the breakup. So if you break up, it's a conversation.
No,
but if he break up with
I've
you,
never. I mean, to be honest, all my breakups have been horrible.
Is a breakup ever good?
I hope that if I was to ever, hopefully I don't break up with, with my current love.
Open bar at the wedding.
If I was to break, my breakups have all been bad. I ain't got no good breakup stories. I can tell you what I wish it was, but my breakups has been a Jasmine Sullivan or that, what's that lady name? The country singer who says she's keyed your car. Carrie Underwood? Is that her?
I don't know.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. When she keyed the car or the truck. I've had breakups like that. Or my breakup, I've never had a good breakup. I would like to have those breakups where you could say, hey, you know what, it just didn't work, and I love you, and we're gonna be friends. But who does that?
I remember pulling up on my ex. And we had got into a big fight. So obviously we had broke up for the moment.
For the moment.
I pulled up. I was so mad. I pulled up in his driveway and he had a slant. And I took all his shit and threw it out in the driveway and started rolling all down the driveway. And I just remember backing out and I saw him picking this up and running behind to pick that up and I just pulled out. I was just so mad. And it's just so crazy because we ended up getting married.
But crazy things.
That wasn't crazy though. I can't remember exactly what we argued on, but all I know is nigga get everything you need, and I just pulled up in the driveway, just dumped all that shit out, and I just seen him.
I broke up with a guy and dumped his laundry out and rolled over with my car. So I know that I've never had.
That was young ago. That was long ago.
Yeah, I was in my 30s, but all I could do. I thought you
were gonna say your 20s. You did not just say 30s.
No, in my 20s I was popping tires.
In my 20s.
No, in my teenage years all I gotta say is,
I think I was in my 20s.
Love me. Y'all don't want to break up with me. If you with me, you better stay with me.
Listen, she got me scared to break up with her. On Candi and Kat. I think we in this forever.
We forever. If she break up, if this show ends,
I'm gonna just call
it's like Jason.
I'm gonna call you a phone. We're going to end it. We was going to do a couple more questions, but we need to definitely keep this train moving. Thank you guys for tuning in for another Candi and Kat chat. I feel like I did defend myself a little bit. We still got to figure out the mystery of when Kat drank that shot because we were supposed to be in this together. And we got to refill. We got to double up and double back. Can I get a refill? I'm Candi signing off.
And I'm Kat.
Tune in next time.
Bye.
All right. Deuces.
Oh, my God.